Many organizations make a predictable miscalculation with their largest clients. They take a massive account requiring complex, multi-divisional support and try to force it through a standard sales funnel. They treat key account management as a reward for top-performing salespeople or simply as an escalated enterprise quota. A traditional sales funnel is linear. It relies on the charisma of individual sellers, pushing a specific product toward a distinct closing date. It is designed for volume and repeatable transactions. Key account management, or KAM, operates on a different logic. It is a comprehensive organizational capability and a holistic change initiative. Moving to a KAM model requires rewiring the internal structure of the business. Successful organizations navigate a steep learning curve that spans several years to execute this transition properly. This shift replaces the funnel with a 6-pillar architecture. The key account manager sits at the center, supported by integrated functions. To deploy this, leadership must define a strategic vision, apply strict client segmentation, and systematically build out these pillars. Treating KAM as an extension of the sales department isolates the key account manager from the resources they need. This isolation leads to systemic failure when managing the exact clients that drive the majority of the organization's yield. Before any structural realignments occur, executive leadership has to forge a shared vision. This acts as the center of gravity for all subsequent engagement, aligning departments that operate entirely outside of the sales ecosystem. A KAM vision operates on a precise equation. The first variable is qualitative words describing the desired future state. To make it measurable, add a quantitative element, financial metrics grounding ambition in reality. For example, becoming the leading partner in the medical devices sector is anchored by a mandate doubling share of wallet across top accounts. The final bounding factor is the time frame. Without a specific deadline, accurate capacity planning across multiple departments is impossible. Timeframe calibration carries psychological weight. A timeline that is too aggressive breeds immediate pushback from the teams tasked with implementation. A timeline stretched too far leads to senior management abandoning initiative. Constructing the vision with these precise components creates an operational mandate that forces distinct business units to pull in a single, unified strategic direction. With the vision established, the organization must determine where to direct the massive investments required by the KAM model. Primary segmentation categorizes the market into buckets, isolating the largest clients based on raw turnover. But revenue size is misleading. This only yields KAM suspects. To find true key accounts, secondary segmentation filters suspects against strategic relevance, evaluating global footprint, growth trajectory, and vision alignment, isolating specific clients warranting multi-divisional investment. This secondary stage also scrutinizes behavioral factors. It examines the complexity of the client's buying behavior and the historical reality of the engagement. The ultimate output is a highly restricted list of strategic accounts. These are organizations that require massive, coordinated resource allocation, taking large volumes of product from multiple global divisions. If an organization mistakes a high-revenue suspect for a true strategic account, they will allocate specialized resources to a transactional buyer. This drains internal capacity and paralyzes the global coordination required for actual strategic partners. The organization applies the KAM Capability Standards framework to service strategic accounts, starting with human capital. Under people aspects, key account managers are selected for aptitude and attitude. Organizations use psychological assessments like Myers-Briggs to map personality traits to complex customer requirements. Furthermore, frontline KAMs rely heavily on back-office staff who never meet the client. A KAM might promise a bespoke inventory solution, but if the logistics or finance systems are hardwired only for standard transactions, the partnership fractures. These departments must understand their specific role in fulfilling the partnership's unique promises. This makes the alignment of the organization's logistical and financial backbone a prerequisite for KAM success. Without this cross-functional support, the frontline relationship management has no operational ground to stand on. Returning to the matrix, human elements need structural support. Customer service workflows must be redesigned for complex demands. Internal policies require strict boundaries between traditional sales and KAM units to prevent collision. Strategically, this shifts focus to Node 6.0, demanding a transition to advanced enterprise-level solutions. This is where value-based pricing and long-term relationship management come into play. The goal is to entrench the organization so deeply within the client's operations that the services become integral to their business model. For the largest global clients, these structural realignments and value creation processes must coordinate seamlessly across international borders, bypassing regional silos. Aligning internal workflows and focusing on deep value creation upgrades the organization's status from a replaceable vendor to a vital strategic partner. Looking back at the complete six-pillar model, KAM emerges as the culmination of culture, metrics, planning, and structure functioning as a synchronized unit. The reality of implementation is that no organization masters all 6 capability standards immediately upon launch. The framework serves as a diagnostic assessment tool. It allows leadership to measure their operational maturity across the different nodes and guide continuous improvement over time. While a standard sales program can be deployed and measured in months, building true KAM capability requires navigating a steep learning curve, measured in years. Throughout this multi-year process, the program relies on objective, continuous feedback from the customer, rather than internal corporate assumptions about what the client might need. Sustaining high-yield client relationships requires a total structural and cultural evolution into a key account management organization.